Hi there YouTube, this is Hero13 and today I guess it's not a update or a profile. I'll just do more of an in-depth analysis to my narukami deck. So yeah, I guess let's start from my grade 3s. I run, well, this proxy. It's I run 2 Thunder Breaks. Thunder Break it's a good card. I run it at 2 for that particular reason. I mean, it's not great, and it's not like it's OP or it's like, oh my god. It's good. I mean, for its limit break for 4, it becomes a 15, just like Garmore. And I guess the only downside is that it it has a Berserk Dragon effect to counterblast 2 and retire 1, but I guess the problem is that, well, yeah, he only does in the Vanguard circle, and when I was going through my test builds through the narukami deck, I arose to that problem a lot. This guy. Oh, I would have, like, let's say I'd have him in my hand and go, oh, call, and I wouldn't have enough damages, so I'd be like, kind of used up all my damages. I mean, he's a good card. He's a 15 beater, but besides that, he's not really gonna get that much out. I mean, that's why I run him at 2. Next, I run 1, 2. 2 separate. I run a breakthrough and Degen of the Lightning Flash. I like these guys because these are my 2 Vanguards that'll work out. I did update it a little bit. These 2 work outside of the Vanguard circle, so these guys don't have to be Vanguard. And the best thing is that they're counterblast efficient. They don't require counterblast for their effects to go off. Him, as long breakthrough. I don't know what breakthrough does. As long as he's boosted by a rear guard, he becomes a 12. I mean, that's good because he's boosted by an 8. He becomes a 20. I mean, and that just gets you right there. And this guy works really well in either Vanguard or Rearguard circle. I mean, in Vanguard, when he attacks, he becomes a 14 for no counterblast whatsoever. And in the Rearguard, he becomes a 12. And he's a rare from the trial deck. I mean, I like it. It's pretty good. These 2 are pretty good, and they're efficient. And then I run, of course, that one. I run 3 Vermilion Thunder Breaks. I mean 3 Vermilion. Dragonic Classic Vermilion. I don't like 4, and I don't like 2. 2's too little, 4's too much. 3 I like, cause 3 I see it often, and I don't, and I guess also cause earlier I was watching the difference in skills video. Chan, who's doing the narukami. I mean, I like that channel. It's really good. I like a lot of their ideas and their channel and the direction they go. Yeah, but I like 3 for my playstyle. I like 3 because I don't want to always have to go, Vermilion, call it. Have to always rely on Vermilion to win. Vermilion to win. Vermilion's not a win condition. He can be, but it doesn't mean he always should. That's why I run 3, just so I can rely around my other read 3s, and because I mean, to be honest, I guess I just don't want to. I just want to conserve counterblast, I guess. Grade 2s, I run. Well, I mean, there's nothing to really get in depth on this analysis with this guy. I mean, there's no really need. He's just a 10k vanilla. I run 2 of these, 2 Hex Cannon Wyverns. I like them. They're good. They're like, their effects are fucking really good. Okay. If he attacks, the best part is his effect works outside of the Rearguard Vanguard, and he's a counterblast efficient card, so he doesn't require counterblasts. He swings, he becomes an 11 on his own. He's a grade 2, and he becomes an 11. The cool thing is, sometimes I reach the problem where it's like, I don't write a grade 3, or I don't draw the grade 3, and I have him in the Vanguard, and my opponent's already at 3 damages, so I'll just go swing, 11, boosted by the AK or something else, and that does a pretty damn well hit job. And apart from that, he's a grade 2, so he's an intercept, which is really awesome, and I like this card. Most people, I don't know, but I like it. I run three Dragonic Deathite, double rare, Berserk Dragon. The cool thing is just like I said, and I know this is a difference in like Chan from Difference in Skills' idea. He runs 4, I choose. Most people run 4, or some people run 4. I choose to run 3, because I guess I kind of came up with this little like gimmicky, jokey thing where it's counterblast, conservation of counterblast. It's the law. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it at 3 because I mean, at least with this, you can have this in the Vanguard circle, or even if you don't, or just go Vanguard, call. And if you don't want to like use this effect, you can just go call, snipe. Instead of having to waste this effect, you can snipe, or you can snipe once, and that's good too. I mean, because sometimes, you know, the problem is, even if you do what you do in the game correctly, sometimes you normally don't draw what you're really going to draw into. So, yeah, that's why I choose 3. Plus, they're pretty good snipers. Stupid quick scopes. The last one of my grade 2s is Demonic Dragon Berserker Garda. Of course. Again, he's a damage on flipper. The cool thing is if he's in the rear, if he's a rear guard card, I mean, early mid game, really good card. Late game, not so much. But the good thing is that this card helps you push and apply pressure to your opponent. It keeps your opponent at that constant, like, do they block these? If you have like something in the Vanguard circle or some rear guard that's like, I don't know, it's just like, okay, you have this rear guard, you have Draconic Heiser Vermilion, you have 2 damages, and let's say you have 4, but you have 1 unflipped, and you have 2 unflipped. Let's say you like drew a heal trigger or something. Not a heal trigger. Let's say this, one of these attacks hit previously last. So you have 2 of these. Okay, just for the sake of me not getting confused. So you have 2. You go 1 swing. They go fine. Let that attack go through. Attack swing again. You have to really think about whether to block these. Because hell, Kaiser, whatever. I mean, by all means, go ahead. Whatever you want to do with Kaiser, you got free reigns on that. He's not even important right now for the concept of the strategy. These 2 apply tremendous pressure, making your opponent waste hand advantage or resources at a point in the game when they don't want to. Oh, by the way, this guy right here, sure, you can prevent Thunderbolt early game, but if you're playing Gold Paladins, they're just going to replenish their field and go cry again. You're going to be like, counter blast for nothing. I would say save it, people. Next, we're going to do grade 1s. And I do 2 Full-Tone Wyvern Bombers, because, I mean, to be honest, you need no more than 2. Because the simple fact is that his effect only works when he's backing up the Vanguard. Only the Vanguard, nothing else. Apart from that fact, I mean, again, not a conditionary card, just like Hex Cannon Wyvern. These 2 are really like partners in crime, I guess. As long as your opponent's at 3 damages, these guys don't care. They'll get the boost. He gets a 3, he gets a 4. Hex gets a 3, Full-Tone gets a 4. So I mean, hell. Okay, let's. Conditionary saying, I mean, even behind any one of the grade 3s I've chosen, I mean, you don't have to choose the same grade 3s I choose, but mine are just ideas. My grade 3s, go fuck it. Okay, with my grade 3s, if I counterblast, for Vermilion, I boost for, this boost for 1,000, so Vermilion's gonna hit for 23. If I boost Breakthrough, 22. If I boost Legion, 22. If I boost Thunderbreak, 22. Oh, 25, my bad. This guy gives a +4 boost, which is really necessary, and I mean, it forces your opponent to waste null guards or extra cards from their hand. Next, I do 3 Perfect Shields. I like 3, I don't like 4, to be honest. 4 for me is cloggy. 2's too little, obviously. But, I mean, I don't know. I just like 2. 3 is my magic number so far. I mean, I get the null guards when I need them, and I don't have to like search for them. Or, well, I mean, not even the point that I don't have a search. I like them at 3. I mean, go ahead. You can make 4. To be honest, if you want to run 4, you can take out something. I mean, you guys can figure it out. You guys can probably take out a hex cannon or whatever it is with your builds. But I like my build. I won 3 gold. 4 generic. Oh, my bad, folks. 4 generic 8K vanillas. Nothing special. 1, 2, 3, 4. Desert Gunner Rain. Lightning, yeah. Rain means lightning, if I remember correctly in Japanese. I like 4. I mean, he's good. I mean, for stat-wise, he's a grade 1 with 7K. I mean, really good. You can use him early game in the rear guards, or you can call him to the second row. The cool thing is his effect. I like it. I mean, it lets you snipe. It lets you kind of shoot special intercepts or intercept cards that can change the game in the knee. Just go shoot them in the knee for a turn and they can't intercept. Which is a really good card. I mean, it's not a bad effect. I mean, it's mediocre, I guess I can say, but it gets the job done. It gets you out of niches sometimes. And of course, triggers. I would do 4 heals. I do 4 un momento por favor. I do 4 8 crits. These guys are alright. Not the carbuncles. The carbuncles are vanilla. These guys are alright for what they. I mean, they're still a trigger, but the cool thing is that I guess if you will kind of want to push for game a little bit, if you want to, yeah, I guess if you want to go for a little, kind of like nudge yourself in the direction for game, you can kind of waste 1, just soul charge it, and then it gives them narukami on the field, 3K, pretty much Margle. I run 4 draws, because I like hand advantage, and stand triggers in this deck are kind of fucking worst enemies. I'm not Nova Grapplers here, folks. And then lastly, my starting Vanguard. Yes, I know I used to run Spark Kid Dragoon, but you know what? When I realized that I can run Lizard Zone or Saishin, and even when it boosts anything attacking, it applies more pressure. And the fact that my opponent, if I'm playing Gold Paladins or some weird Kakamani deck that requires their grade 1s to be on the grade 0s to be in the rear guard, just snipe it, counterblast 1, snipe, push it into the soul. I mean, yeah, folks, that's pretty much my, I guess it's kind of an update on the Narukami deck. Also, I have my Kagero deck is for sale, if you guys are interested. But yeah, like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for sitting through the video, guys. Peace.